Hello there and welcome back to the Roottrees Are Dead. Now, last time we managed to lock in most of Lauren's family tree, like her branch, and most of Zachary Morden's family tree, like his branch. We still have more. We'll still have to find his sibling and do their branch. We also have 3 randoms that we need to lock in. We need to finish off Miracle's family branch. Got the left side done. We just need to find the right side. We also need to find out Miracle's wife, and I'm not entirely sure how we do that. Think about it, I'm not entirely sure whether did I actually look up. I'm not sure if I actually searched up Miracle root tree, like the original one. I remember looking up the lower ones. Yeah, Miracle Junior and Miracle Junior, Miracle the Third. All right, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm having a plan of action in my head right now, and so we have 3 miracles to do. I want to finish off the other 2 that we did last time if we can, and then I'm not entirely sure what tree we're going to look at next. We still have a few more branches left to. I'll keep on calling it tree because the trees, though, we have a few more branches left to check out and find more information on, and I'm not entirely sure how we do that. I don't know which one we're going to do. That's the other thing. So please grab your favorite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as you jump straight back into the Roottrees Are Dead. Enjoy, guys, enjoy. Right, so here we are back in. Do we want to look at that? Evidence. Finished that one, didn't we? All of those. We didn't. I don't think we looked up Miracle Junior. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go back. Let's go back to our home, and we need to have a bit of a spy in here. So we need to. I've got her right, but we're kicked in another tree, like a trio, which didn't take her because we didn't get a chance to put the picture in. Which, again, that's a little bit annoying. However, we can work with it. So we need to. She's locked in. Well, semi-locked in. She's not actually locked, but she's all correct. We know that. We need to dingy Jem Wilson. Public library spider search. I'm going to type in Jem Wilson just in case. Comes up something. Nothing. Okay, that actually kind of helps, I think. Right, so if we look at this picture, I'm wondering, because it doesn't, nowhere does it mention her profession in none of the information on the Wilsons or anything like that. So we know he's college because he's obviously got a college graduate cap. Obviously, you know him because of this. Jason. Obviously, you know he's the youngest. Big brother or my sister. So she is older than him, obviously. But does she look younger than him? Does she? Would that make her? With it not saying a job, I'm gonna guess that I had it set to student K to 12. Actually, no, I had it student college, and that wasn't right. So now I'm wondering if she's not in college, if she's younger than Zach, like Zach Wilson, would that mean she's student K to 12? Or we're going to use that as the standard for a kid when like the housewife. Housewife seems to be the standard unless we get told another job. Are we going to use student K-12 for kids like that? Is that going to be the plan? I'm going to leave it K-12 and see what we've got. So I think she's correct now. I think. Well, no, she's correct, which means the other one we wanted to lock in was Elias Roottrees. Elias M. Roottrees. This lovely chap here. Now, I had him set to he's got a few options for his job. Manufacturing, because obviously it's a name badge and obviously a coverall. Now, manufacturing has that. Not sure about the name badge. Mechanic definitely has that because I reckon it looks like mechanic kind of stuff. And the other one was something else further down. I can't remember what that was now. Warehousing, manufacturing. Was there actually a third one? I might be entirely wrong. I can't remember if there was a third one or not. Definitely not a baby. Right, so I'm going to try mechanic and see what happens. Okay. That means I got them right. Knew she was right. Was debating his job. And was debating her job / status. Okay, so another 3 gone. So we're now on 30 out of 33 till our next big checkpoint. So that's we need to find... I kind of want to finish this off. I want spouses. I don't need them, but I want them. Obviously, we also need their Elias' son, and then we can finish this tree. So I'm going to type in, because I don't think I typed it in, Miracle Roottrees. Because you never know. Because I don't think I actually typed it in. I think we found him from other things. So okay, this brings us back to the information that we've already got. The birth that late, the final child generation needed torn apart caps help problems, but either with the power of the god and his high persevere, triumph over these complications even against them. Okay. 23 years later, Miracle Roottrees arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power, eating up and burning himself for a Roottrees name took his father's testimony to a whole new level. Okay, so that didn't really help me out. Can't find Miracle Network, can we? It's going to bring us back here, isn't it? Okay. I think that's just going to bring us back here. What evidence? Well, it's got to be in evidence somewhere. Oh, we've got Sam stuff to do as well. There's Sam shenanigans. Named anger. Who was it? Who was Elias's mother? Right. So Gwendolyn. Was that Gwendolyn? Okay, hold Elias's mother. Well, it's not that. Because that's been locked in, so it's not. Oh, sorry, Elias. That's locked in, so it's not Elias C. Because obviously his mother was Sarah Kossel. So what other Elias did we get? Is there another? So it's not Elias Jr. either. So the only other Elias we've got is Roottrees, Elias M. But his mother. Gwendolyn. Ah. Oop. Gwyneth Madsen. Am I right in that? Alright. I don't quite know. We need to find something further back. Anger. This is this. Or revisiting North. This isn't the original one. Okay. I'm unsure about how to find his wife. It's got to be in here somewhere. We'll check that one. There's no, we've got no other information in here. So that's basically. That's done. They've got two more. Is that two more in each of these pages, or is it two more in the book? I'm curious about that. Also, one more regarding this, which I'm unsure about. Why is that? Why have we got one more in here in this new cover? Do I just type in? Can I just type in Miracle Jr.? Wait, this is new. Is this new? Have we seen this before? Miracle Jr. doesn't go with his full name in promotional materials. Instead, he's shortened it to Miracle Jr. You Miracle Jr. televangelists who part of the Miracle Network. He used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations in the northeastern United States. According to a website called Clergy Watch, you can probably have a look at it. He was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud the public in 1979 when he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair. A news expose revealed that it was his wife Edith's sister in a disguise. His wife Edith's Miracle Jr. Edith Jacobson. Is that correct? Okay. I'm going to assume that's correct. So now we need his wife and his child. Okay. I don't know how to work out his wife, Miracle Roottrees' wife. But I'm going to stumble upon Edith Jacobson. We can probably fill in the blanks once we get rid of a whole load of other names as well. Right, so I can't find anything about him, which means I can't find anything about these two. And that's locked in. We need to find a name for that child, which I don't think I haven't been able to find it. I don't know how to look up information on a baby. So we still have this tree left to finish. In the brew. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at over here. Who else have we not looked up? I mean, we haven't looked at Brian. Would he have been last in the chain? Would he have any connection to? We're just tying up loose ends here. Brian Jones. Brian Jones was a famous athlete who broke a pole vaulting record in 1954. Doesn't seem related to the Roottrees. If you're looking for a different Brian Jones, you may need to search a more local resource. Okay, periodicals. We're in Butler County. We can't do a wider search, we need to narrow our search. Right. Do everything local. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as a small article from 1995 about Jones Graphic and Print. Jones Graphic and Print. The article is a piece about Brian Jones taking over his father's print company after 20 years. Brian seems to not have let it go to waste as a marketing opportunity during the interview portion. I've been in and out of that shop my whole life. My father taught me everything there is to know when it comes to getting the job done right. Getting it done quick. Been a printing staple of Butler County for years, and even the Butler County Times uses us for their... Really pushing it. Even the Butler County Times uses us for their coupon pages a few times a year. Thanks, by the way. But still, whether you're a new client or one of the regulars, nothing will change. Come on down for the best prices on bulk printing anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania. Or search us for us online. I designed a website myself. Well, I don't mind if we do. Jones Graphic and Print. Let's search that up. We're pulling on threads. Spider search. Right. Jones Graphic and Print is a company that, according to its website, has existed in Butler County for some time. The website seems fancy. It even has frames. Wow. Frames. That is very fancy for a website in the 90s. Website lists the address, hours, and a few examples of clients and type of work that was done for each. Stephanie Jones campaign mailers. Roottrees Candy Company, various banners and posters. Okay, so that's his connection to Roottrees Candy. Butler County Holiday Light post banners, Miracle Network tour flyers, Roottrees Motors. That sticks out right there. Just highlight that and we can go back to it. Coupon flyers, Butler County School District, Butler Summer Theatre, posters, etc., and set contributions for Children of Eden. At the bottom it says, we also do web design. Come in to get a quote today. Okay, so we're following this thread right now. So let's go there. Let's go Roottrees Motors. Right. Find a hit for Roottrees Motors on the Jones Graphic Print website, which you've already seen. You don't find any trace of them on the internet. As a local business, they may be featured in other places. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back down. Let's go into... Really? periodicals. And Business Watch. Maybe. Nothing. Butler County Times. There we go. There's an ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottrees Motors has run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently has been changed to include a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence. Nice. Okay, so let's grab those. Let's have a look at these. Wilkins Motors is now Roottrees Motors. We may have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that is different is we joined a sweeter family. Funny noises need you all. Come on down, we'll fix her up. Call the fixers at 555, fix her up. Right off I-72, take exit 23. Advertise that former name of Roottrees Motors. Wilkins Motors is still the same family business, but has joined the Roottrees family. I wonder if Wilkins is going to come into play at some point. Maybe on a partner, like a wife. Your local family mechanic serves in the entire Pittsburgh area. Funny noises need you all. Come down to a fixer up. Local family mechanic. Ooh, picture. Hello. Roottrees Motors ad that's presently running, first appeared in 1996. Says that Roottrees Motors has been around for 50 years as a family business, and also that Tessa Roottrees, their newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. So Tessa Roottrees. So let's have a look. I'm going to assume. Thank you, Brian Jones, for no, I don't want that. Try to move. So parents, if he's a mechanic, do we have a Wilkins? Catherine Wilkins. Tied to the Motors. So if she, all right, there's only one Wilkins in there, Catherine Wilkins. So if her family owned the garage and then married Elias Roottrees, they would have changed the name to Thingy, and we know Tessa. Tessa Roottrees. And we know she's a mechanic because she learnt it from, well, it's in the paper for a start. And she learned mechanics from her parents. So I'm assuming she was a mechanic as well. And that's that one done. So we need to find Roottrees' wife. Miracle's wife. But literally, but it being your wife, it could have any surname. I don't know how I'm going to work that one out. It's not 100% essential, but I kind of want to, like, do it. Kind of want to fill everything in. I'm just that kind of person. We also need to find Marguerite's. I think what she kept the name. She kept the surname. Can we have another look at this? Gwyn Roottrees. Does it mention why she has the name? Gwyn Roottrees. Right, she shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous name, which is quite rare. Okay, so her father took her mother's name, which is very rare. in general, but we're less rare now. It's usually quite often hyphenated. Right. That doesn't actually help me out. And what was her mother again? Oh, Marguerite Roottrees. Don't think it's going to be anything about Marguerite. But you never know. Nothing. You kind of wonder if Lauren, let's go back into think which she mentioned. And that one, complaints. So Gwyn, we're looking for her mother, Aunt Margot. So that's Marguerite. Doesn't mention anything about, you know, Aunt Marguerite and, you know, Uncle, whatever it is, you know, Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave. Okay. So we still need a couple of little bits here and there. I think that's obviously that's correct. We've got that mostly done. Just need his wife, which I can't find. Her husband, which I can't find. So that's one ready to lock in. I'm wondering if we can finish this one off as well. So Jane LaRue. British girl, as a young girl, Jane LaRue of the Lucky LaRues. Jane Delavicchio. Same information. Okay. Can we go? Let's copy that one, isn't it? Periodicals. Silver Screen Mag. Oh, not that one. Modern Music Monthly. Nothing. Silver Screen. I don't think it's going to be that. But the County Times. Nope. Starlet. Nope. Unlikely to be Team Blast, but you never know. Okay, nothing. Okay. So we need to find his child. Clark Rafferty. And it was, hold on, we got it in history somewhere. Rafa Tunes. Doesn't give us anything. We might be barking up the wrong tree. Okay, alright, hold on. Can we be incredibly cheeky? We have any more LaRues? We've got no more LaRues. And then Chris Rafferty. Oh, we're going to go with that because we've only got one Rafferty left. And he's obviously Clark Rafferty, so that's got to be on his chain. So that has to be a Chris Rafferty. Process of elimination. So let's look up Chris Rafferty. Do you have anything? Nothing. Okay, so how do we get more information about Chris Rafferty? Chris Rafferty. Nothing. Business watch, maybe. No. Maybe he's in the music industry as well. Nothing. This is a teen actor. No. Okay. So that's by process of elimination. I don't think we have any pictures. Stephen Wilson. I don't think he would be in the free spirits part. I don't think he would be. We'll fill in all those pictures. Okay. We've got these. We don't know who this is. We've got everything else. I think we've still got people in here to do. In childish print writing, it says November. Now there's a November in the names list. We should probably have a look at the evidence. We have a names list. Names. List of names. There is a November. We've got Hudson's. Let's have a look at this side. It's probably going to be easier. Where over? I'm sure there's a November in here. Yeah, November Roottrees. Now I thought the thing on the back of that sheet. Where's the back of the picture? The back photos in childish print writing, it says November. So I'm assuming, well, she's the only child, so I'm assuming that is November Roottrees. But again, I don't know where she fits into onto which branch she fits in. Bonnie, next president, Guy Hudson, president, next president. So he's going to be somewhere. Guy Hudson. Let's look up Guy Hudson. Okay, Fancy Flavors was an additional 5-piece prototype for less than a year. Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. An attempt to cater him towards what he thought of the average person, Guy looks his own well. Oh, we have read this. We have looked him up. That's it. We looked him up, but we didn't know which tree he was in. Okay, that's why. So who else we got in here? Ernie Jr. Carolyn, Gwyneth M, Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr, Jim Roottrees. So the only ones we've got this guy here, this guy to check, this lady to check, him, her, and him. Obviously, and her. I'm sure that has to be November, because it mentions childish print, November, and then large number of cursive signatures, i.e. grown up writing, which is going to be the rest of them. Okay, we can work with this, maybe. So we're kind of still unstuck a little bit down here. Still need to start this one. I mean, could that be Sam? So, where is it? Where is it? Scandal. Eli Jr. Okay. Okay, so Sam, I'm going to put Sam in because I thought Sam would be in here, but I'm not entirely sure now because they had a child. Is that has to be Sam? Samantha Roottrees. I mentioned she worked. Where is it? To mention, oh, there. Firstly, let's see Eli Jr. again. Her baby Samantha was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Not Edward Clancy. She was married after a much older man sent away. That was the end of that, almost. So, farmhand, would that make her a farmer? If she grew up on a farm, would she be farmer? So then, where we're getting the rest of our stuff from? Do we have a picture? Evidence. Let's have a look at. It mentioned, hold on, wrong one. It mentioned somewhere is it this one? Not revisiting. We need to be in the original one, A Life Between Wars. Sam, 1963 Sam. Obscure relative was to be included in family gatherings. Going to be pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Lauren writes. Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Angie, hold on, who's Angie? Do we have an Angie? Tied to Zach. Oh, and Angelica Morden. Okay. That actually makes a little bit of sense. Angie. I thought maybe he was a wife. She was a wife or something. No, it's a sister. Andrew's on all the next gen screens that class Queen in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boy, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. Didn't recognise Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy last year. At the reception, when I asked who Sam was, Pop shushed me and said it was complicated. EC and John, when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. So that looks like a farmer. Okay. So no more information about her there. And don't need anything about Clark. Right. Ernie. We weren't Ernie Jr. Ernie, we know an Ernie, don't we? Ernie Jr. Does that mean there's an Ernie something? Can we have a look? I'm not going to fill this in. Okay, so we have an Ernest Madsen and Ernest Madsen Jr. Can we look up Ernest Madsen? Nothing relevant. Periodical. Ernest Madsen. Okay. Article from 1982 announces that Ernest Madsen Jr. is taking over the day-to-day operations of Roottrees after the previous president died unexpectedly. Let's talk about Madsen Jr. Previous president died unexpectedly. Little is known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked to remain anonymous have made it clear that he is more than qualified. There are rumours that Ernest had originally trained to succeed Zach Morden. He was obviously second president. We have been passed up for unspecified reasons. Business Watch also managed to get a quote from the company's publicist. The last 4 years of Roottrees have been rough. In an attempt to keep our products relevant to the modern audiences, some of our decisions have had unintended consequences. From the fancy flavours misstep to the batter up bar, we've taken a bit of a tumble in the public eye, but Mr. Madsen's committed to getting back to basics. Okay. So Ernest Madsen Jr. So I've got any Morden. Okay. Morden. Could this be down here? Would it be like Madsen Jr. down here somewhere? Where would the Madsens fit in? Got Sam Roottrees as well. And the Catrals. We also need to find their children as well. We need to find more information about these. However, we only need to find 3 more, and then I think I might leave that there. We're going to just do this as a tying up loose ends. So we've got 1 locked in, 1 ready to lock in. I'm sure we've got more information about Sam Roottrees. But Carl's a teenager in the middle, so I've got damage bottom. Also, large number of cursive signatures: Bonnie, next president, Guide Hudson, Ernie Jr., Carolyn Gwyneth, Miracle, Jim Roottrees. Okay, she's. I'm sure we had a whole bunch of more information about Sam. Right, so no, not that one. Revisiting Sam. Oh, okay, Ernie Jr. Ernie and the kids are looking now, they're in the children here. Does that mean Sam is not in this photo? She was in this photo? Grandma insists we include Sam even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. Also didn't think Miracle made it in since he's technically a 5-piece. We have a whole bunch of these people as well to check. I thought he was Sam. Where were? So what else do we have about Sam? So it's not that. Because we'll check. We did check that one out. Okay. I knew I'd seen something else about Sam. New diary opens are exposed to the incident that happened a decade between re-release. Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, she had a stipulation that to retain rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. It was then that the scandal secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were surprised, but was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter. I'm just skimming through this because we've read all this before. We need to find a picture of her. Oh, okay. I was looking at that. Well, obviously Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day. Ernie Jr. is a child. Okay, maybe it's... Okay, I think I might have worked part of this out. If Ernie Jr. is one of her children, Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and the and her children seem eager to help the family. So Ernie must be the father. Ernie Jr.'s one of their daughter, or one of their children. As a bonus, Gwyneth is the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Okay, so we can fill in some of this chain now. Well, most ashamed I was not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Actually, that helps as well. Okay. Let's go back to here so we can start filling in information. So Samantha Roottrees, black hair. She was in this picture. Black hair, green eyes. And then it was Ernest Madsen. And then Ernest Madsen. So we've got Ernest Madsen Jr. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It's been a long time since any Roottrees. I was excited. In actual canon is Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. So we have Ernie Jr. and Gwyneth. Wait, we're not looking at Ernest. Ernest Jr. Do we have a Gwyneth? We have a Gwyneth Madsen. Okay. These two might be opposite. So do we have pictures of Ernest Jr. and Madsen? EC. Don't know if these two, EC and where is it? Mr. Miller. Okay, so we're looking at things. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with a jet black hair, green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course. Thick glasses, okay. That might be important. Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. So does that mean... where are we? Because that's her generation, so her kids' generation will be in this photo. Does that mean these two? Does that mean those two? They're the only ones wearing glasses. And farmer, green thumb. I'm gonna say she's still a farmer. And thick rimmed glass, could it be him? No, I think it's him and her. Again, it might be, I don't know who's oldest, because they might be swapped over. So let's go. We've mentioned prison, innit? Learn the ropes. Where are we? I've lost it again. Revisiting. Aaron Jr.'s been learning the day-to-day from Zach. And we looked up Ernest Jr., didn't we? Previous president died unexpectedly. So Ernest Jr. president. So would that be third president? Because if he's the second president, I may as well tie it. Nothing. So it's either we need to find out things. Because I don't know if it's either he's not the third president. Because probably hatred for the far piece in the lives and that's no information. Also, this next gen. Okay, so we need to work out the whole president situation. Because we have, if we're looking at the titles here, we have fifth. So if he's not the third, I mean, actually, hold on. First things first. Should we change these over? Nicole Madsen. Daughter, maybe. And only what one more Radson. So we want it's in Madsen Jr. I don't know who's older, because who's older will be on the left. Flip that over. And Madsen. Gwyneth. Farmer. I probably got this entirely wrong. Oh, never mind. That was correct. All right. Nice. So another 3 done, and we now have a checkpoint, a storyline checkpoint.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation, but I can't reveal everything.
Who are you? Okay.
I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why.
Please do tell me why. I'm intrigued.
It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers, my publisher's lawyers.
You can't be Lauren.
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees, especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't.
You're tied to... I think you're tied to Samantha.
But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy.
That actually is a valid criticism.
So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
I'm now very curious. Are you tied to Samantha's train? Possibly the one. Are you the one in the envelope?
You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time after you fill it in.
Okay.
Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
Again, a valid thing. We've also already used it at times.
You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out.
Oh, 4. Okay, so we're getting increased.
I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake.
Valid as well. We need to keep track of that.
You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay, so we have obviously we have a new piece of evidence. It's just the we didn't do anything with that, did we? What did we do with that? Okay, but did we actually search that up or no? Oh, well, I think we might do that before we head off. Okay, so we're on our last stage now. So, WRTD radio. Got a whole load of more information about this coming out with here as well. We've got 6 more bits of information for this, which I'm assuming is going to help our... It's going to help fill in this chain.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the sea.
Alright. I really hope this isn't thingy. So we've got 6 on that. Another 6 on partial explanation. Right, so let's have a quick check of WRTD radio, because it gave us that for a reason and I don't know why. I can't remember if we did anything with it. Right, local investigation. Jazz radio station during New Segments 45 minutes on the hour. They've been talking about the plane crash. Talk about picture taken from Carl's office, which we have in our possession right now. During the interview, it wasn't a break-in. Said someone with a key to the office took a picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. Likely someone close to the family was who were aware of the family's history, wanted to save it. Comment below that article says, "Don't believe their lies. It's just another instance of the Roottrees curse being a real true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture has evidence on it." Roottrees curse. Let's follow this chain again. I'm sure we looked up the Roottrees curse. There's a long rambling conspiracy website with a very small, very red text on a black background that says that Roottrees is a curse. Been recently updated with the following. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, that makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees company have died mysteriously. The guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. Okay, so Ernie Madsen Jr. is the 3rd or 4th. That actually helps us out. That actually does help us out. So Guy... This song's actually quite catchy. I'll say it right as it ends. 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottrees company have died mysteriously. The guy was hit by a drunk driver. Then Ernie Madsen stepped down. Was he poisoned? So Ernie Madsen 4th. Carl was 5th. Let's go on back in here, because Carl was 5th, wasn't she? Wasn't she? Wasn't he? Yes. Which means... it was him, wasn't it? And he is... Zach was a 2nd, then it was... I think it's a 4th. Ernest Madsen Jr. And then Guy, which is Guy's car. Was it? So he was the, whoever Guy is the, you know, we've seen Guy's name. I'm sure we have. Connect the dots in the Mayan Ruby score. Entry from the Chris. Wait, hold on. Chris Raff. Let's look that up. Okay, we've got information. I can't believe I didn't search this up last time. Chris Raff didn't. To be fair, I think Chris Raff didn't mean anything to me before, but I saw that name there, and that immediately brought me to Chris Rafferty. Chris Raff. Same. Right. This art piece was found in the portfolio of college student Chris Rafferty. Was referenced to a self-portrait of me and my fiancée, Lulu. Cute. Although you spelt fiancée wrong. Well, at least we have a picture of Chris Rafferty now. And what are you? This Chris Rafferty's cousin's art project is said to include pictures of Davy, he swims the Yukon, Bethany's yearbook picture, Davy's younger sister, and Stephanie, who is an only child. Perhaps you could extract them using an application on your PC. Okay. So we have cousins of Chris Rafferty's. So that means in the chain, cousins will be on this tier. So what? 3? And Lulu. Louisa Garcia. Do you reckon? And that's Chris Rafferty. I don't know what his occupation is. Right, should probably read this actual thing. You find a simple page called Art Rafferty Copyright 1997 on Prodigy that lists the author's email address. Below a bunch of gifts that say under construction. There are a few art pieces. First is a painting captured, or is he an artist? That would make sense that he was an artist. First is a painting captured me and my fiancée Lulu. I'm going to assume that's Louisa. Painting I did for my first year of college that I planned together when we get married in May. Go Tartans. There's an odd collage called Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist's statement says, "We had to create a piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy, he swims the Yukon." Okay, 3rd cousins. Chris art would manage your evidence, but the cousins photos will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, PixPop, to edit the photos. I see it right there. Right. So I get creative, use only my third cousins. This includes Davy, he swims for Yukon, and Bethany's yearbook picture. She's Davy's younger sister. So they're me, and Stephanie is an only child. Okay, so we're looking for cousins, which would be on his level. So it has to be one of these, and I'm going to say these, or it could be that could be the, no, that wouldn't be the, she wouldn't be a cousin, would she? No, she wouldn't be a cousin, she would be an auntie. So the only two that are here are these two together. So I'm going to assume, but no, that is not the correct one. Third cousins, cruise Davy and Bethany. David and Bethany. Okay, so maybe not. David Kellogg third, David Kellogg fourth. Bethany. Bethany Kellogg. Okay, so it's not these two. Because if there's a Kellogg's name, it wouldn't be in this one. So that is incorrect. Go back up. Let's get rid of that. So we're looking for these are the Mordants. Kellogg. So she can't be. Unless she married. I'll put them on this level, wouldn't I? Okay, now I'm confused because we don't have a David Kellogg the second or David Kellogg Jr. We've only got two Davids, third and fourth. Which means where would that fit in? Because if... Unless it's not. Alright, I'm confused myself here. It has to be... So we've only got... We're limited, basically. So... Bethany has to be... Bethany is a sister to brother. Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused here. Stephanie, only child. So what Stephanies do I have? Stephanie Cottrell. What other Cottrells do I have? Sam, Laura. All right. So we have put her picture in, can't we? I'm going to say Lulu is Louisa. It is the only one that makes sense. Okay. We're gonna go back to the computer and shut that down. I'm gonna go look at this. I'm gonna edit these pictures. Right. Restore the photo. Zoom with the mouse wheel or left/right click. Oh, we're just zooming. Okay, I thought we were going to have to drag. Are we zooming in or are we zooming out? That seems right there. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. All right. I was very confused there for a second. Let's do the edges first. DICHO to my. All right. Daicho to my. That doesn't make sense. Is that anything? Right, fix that one. Rotate it. This one's probably easier because it's just rotation. Middle school. Quite like the fact that I added some puzzles in here as well. In fact, I didn't find this till way later. Correct. Wait, is that not? Oh wait, that's upside down. I thought I was wondering if I was going crazy there. Right. So I think that's 2 down, 1 to go. So sliced. Slide the photo back in shape. Okay, is this a sliding puzzle? Let's do that right there. No, not that one. This one. And we're going left. 1 there. Then we'll go down. Which means you can go down left one, up one, left one. So that's correct right there. Okay, we're getting there. So this needs to move down. Needs to move right. No. Can we do with this? Can we do this without? Okay, that doesn't work. Can we take this all the way up and then go back, bring us back left? Does that help? So this one has to be up at the top because it matches up with that. So that goes to this one. This is actually a lot tougher than the other ones. Just bring this way, then we'll bring this up, then it can go back into here. And then this one can go left, bring this one down, then bring this one back. There we go. So we have pictures. Take the photo there. See pictures of Scrum part of Chris the Rabbit's cousin. Resend this one first. The first. For more information about this photo, inspect Chris's art project. Okay. We're getting more information about that. Chris's art project. Okay, so can we type in some of this one third? Okay, so she's in something middle school. Also, I didn't take the picture of of him, did I? No, I didn't. Right. So if we go back to spider search. Grab that down. Rain and Riley on Rose. So let's get creative, use only the third cousins. So where we pulled up the third cousin thing, didn't we? Also sometimes be referred to as distant cousins, people that share the same great-great-grandparents but not the same great-grandparents. So to be fair, I think it's just more process of elimination here. Chris, wait, I think Chris was an artist, wasn't there? Artist. So it can't be these two because with Davy and Bethany we only have Kellogg. So it would be same great-great-grandparents. So it would be parent, grandparent, great-great-grandparent. Same great-great-grandparents, but not same grandparents. Okay, so it's in a different branch altogether. It has to be this. It has to be down here. So I'm going to say I'm just going to say David Kellogg III married whoever this is, which makes David Kellogg the fourth, which is him, and he's at UCOS, so here's college, student college, and Bethany, his sister, Bethany Kellogg. Hold on, it actually mentioned Davey's younger sister. All right, Stephanie, who's an only child. We can actually just do a process of elimination on this. So Davy and Bethany's yearbook picture, so she's in college as well. And where is she? That's her. College. No, it's student man. Student college. Because if he's in college for UCOS, hold on, let's double check that is a UConn. Doesn't bring anything up. Okay. I was wondering if that was actually going to bring anything up. So UConn, I'm assuming UConn sounds like a college. I'm going to guess that that is correct. Which means he's a Kellogg. So we can go Morden. Okay, oh wait, that's it, wouldn't be there. So who can we work it back? Kellogg the third. So this part we're gonna have not exactly an issue with, but Angelica Morden. Could that be her? Let's have a look at the picture. So if that's Zach, actually wait, could be her. With the hair. Same hair colour. Same hair colour? I can see the link. Again, don't know his spouse, don't know her spouse. We can probably, if we can work that out, and how we get to what other Mordens? Do I have any other Mordens? I'm curious. Right, so filled them in. I think we're all right there. So let's go back to... I don't know what that is. I never actually thought. I'll just try to click that there just in case. So we need... I'm going to say we've got those locked in. So that's 1, 2... three. So this third one has to be where this has to be one of the things. Black hair, glasses. Don't think she has green eyes. Blue eyes. That's not necessarily bad. Stephanie, who's an only child. So Stephanie. Catral. So what other Catrals have we got? Sam Catral. Male. Okay. So that has to be Stephanie Catral. Wait, where's... Oh. Never mind. Okay, so that has to be Sam. I was wondering why it was entered in already. So that's got to be Sam Catral. That's got to be Stephanie. Stephanie Catral. Student, which was in high school, K-12. And that is her picture. If this is correct, this should lock us in. Not college. Middle school has to be thingy, doesn't it? Which means that mustn't be correct. Says we've got to get 4 now. Because their yearbook picture, so they've got to both be in college. By process of elimination, that has to be Sam Catral. So basically, she married Sam Catral because that's male. Stephanie Catral because she's the only child. We've only got 2 only childs left. That one and that one. Because I can't imagine it being that's the wrong generation and their siblings. Again, process of elimination. We're nearing the end here. So we know he is an artist. So I think he's definitely locked in. Jane LaRue. Do we have a picture? Because Ernest. What other Madsons have we got? We might be able to feel Nicole Madsen. So I'm curious. I'm sure he's the 4th, you know. So what we're missing here? Yeah, so that's definitely middle school. Now middle school is K through to 12, isn't it? It's not a college. See that DICHO2 my. Can we look that up? DICHOTO. To my. You know what it is? Dichotomy. It's dichotomy. I wonder if that actually means anything. Dichotomy. What is it? Yeah, I'm going to look that up. That's a word that I know, but I can't remember the meaning of it. Division or contrast between the two things that are represented as being opposed or entirely different. I wonder why that would be on a picture. I'm curious. Right, I think we've got these definitely. Oh wait, maybe he's not. Maybe it's college. Okay, go. Okay, I think I might have his thing wrong. He's not a artist. College. Let's go college. Student college. Yes. Okay, I was wrong. I'm thinking of him as an artist. These 4 entries will be correct and have been locked. Rafferty, yes. Madsen, Ernest, yes. So he is the present fourth. Kellogg, David, Stephanie Cattrall. So that is correct. Student college. Nice. So we're actually getting close-ish to the end. We need to finish off this part of the tree. We've done it by process of elimination based on the... She's not correct though. Unless she just didn't get picked up in the 4, which is would be a shame. Because I would have thought that it would have filled, if she was correct, she would have filled her in. Can I do a quick search of... Nothing about Bethany Kellogg. I don't think... Oh! Bonnie. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta type thing in. Right, Bethany Kellogg. Bethany Kellogg is mentioned very briefly in an article about a local high school science fair from March of this year, about 9 months ago. Apparently she did an experiment involving sunscreen and ultraviolet light. The article said she was inspired by her mother Bonnie's fair skin. Okay, so she's, if it was taken 9 months ago, then she's not in college, she's K-12. K to 12, I should say. And her mother is Bonnie, which actually helps us out. Bonnie Hudson. That's our connection. So, she is K-12 because she's not in college. That works out. So that'll be picked up in the next run, which means Hudson. We've got a Christopher Hudson and we've got a Guy Hudson. Guy Hudson. Has to be Guy Hudson. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting confused. I'm getting sidetracked here. Right. Where are we? Where were the Hudsons mentioned? Not Dynasty. Oh, Andrew's older than Zach. Okay. That kind of sorted itself out. Where I'm getting distracted yet again. Right. We were looking at photos. I'm guessing she wasn't. Oh, we didn't have her thingy on. House. Would that be housewife? Eli. I'm getting distracted here. Do we lock in Eli's? Eli, because he looks like his dad. Okay, so that's going to get locked in. We need to work out his occupation as well. So we can go back over here. I'm going to say housewife, because that's my go-to answer for things like that. Now, Guy Hudson, sorry, that's what we're looking for. Guy Hudson. Nope, wrong one. That one. Nope, not that one. Dang it. Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. Guy Hudson, wait, hold on. Okay, alright, so this is Guy. That's Guy Hudson. This is Christopher Hudson. So Angela Morden married Christopher Hudson. They had 2 children, Guy Hudson and Bonnie Hudson. Now, Bonnie is in this picture. Not this picture. This picture. That's November. We worked out that's November, isn't it? So we've only got... That actually helps us out, because we've only got 1 female left in this picture to think, so that has to be Bonnie right there. Bonnie Hudson. I'm going to go housewife just for now. We can always... Never mind. I was going to say we can always change it later, but it was correct. We're on a friggin' roll. Nice. Oh no, Christopher Hudson as well. Okay. So Guy Hudson was a... Oh, Patricia, we can fill in her as well. Alright, so he was a presence. Okay, although Butler County Times does not archive their obituaries, they did a front page story in 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife Patricia dying in a car accident. The story itself is surprisingly light on relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of the Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There were witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes and cutting other drivers off as well for at least 5 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says it could have been any one of us who they eventually ran off the road. The aggressor fled after the incident and police have few leads other than make and model. Guy had been president of the Roottrees company for only 4 years through an undoubtedly volatile period in the company's history. He and his wife had no children. So then we can fill this in. Didn't have any children. Guy Hudson. Patricia. Patricia Jones, the only Patricia that I've got left, and he was a president. Third. Was he third or was he fourth? Got to be third. So he was second. He was third. Then he died. Ernie Madsen took over. And then fifth, the most recent one, Carl Roottrees. Okay, so let's lock that one in. I'm getting all excited. But we need to find that as well. So we've got who he married. I think if we find Nicole Madsen. So do we have a picture of Nicole Madsen? Evidence. Oh, next president, Guy Hudson. Bonnie, which we've got. Ernie Jr., which we've got. Didn't we? That's filled in. Ernie Jr. Gwyneth M. So Gwyneth Madsen. Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottrees, Clark Carl, and Eli M. So does that mean... Do we have a picture of Eli M? Yes. So who else can we fill in on this, on these things here? And let's just type in as well while we're here. Doubtful's going to be in here. Nicole Madsen, nothing. Here it goes. Does she make the news? She did not. Right. So we need to work out how to work out her, or, well, get a picture of her. If we get a picture of her, then we're going to be all right. I'm supposed to have a one. But that's November. Whoever that is. Whoever November is. But what generation was she in? The 70s. So she'll be in this generation. So I'm going to say there. November Roottrees. So what other Roottrees do we have? So we've got Candy, Edward, or Christina, or Wolf. I would say Edward or Christina, because I can't imagine anyone in this generation being called Wolf or Candy. They're a younger generation kind of name. So we've got to fill in. Were anyone else missing from this generation? I mean, again, they look similar. They look like similar. Just based on the eye shape, the nose, the hair color. I know she could have dyed her hair, but the hair color, it kind of makes sense. That might be entirely wrong. So who else have we got? Nicole Madsen, which we don't know, haven't got a picture of. And unless we have one. Hold on. Do we... The Shiva candle. Ernie. Okay. Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. Because the Shiva candle identical to ours if you activate it. Ernie was a man full of love. Okay, so I'm going to guess that this... Because we've got a room for a picture here. Nicole Madsen. And... Okay, hold on. Okay, guy was thinking. Okay. So let's not do that. Okay, so I was barking up the wrong tree with that. So what would Ernie's... So what would her name be? History. So it doesn't give any information about the... Little known about Ernest, but sources close to the family who have asked to remain anonymous have made it clear that he's more than qualified. There are rumours that Ernest had originally trained to succeed. Okay, so we don't know his wife's name. And with it being... Obviously, she's got to be student K-12. I kind of want to fit her name in before we do any more. So, Deborah Bean. Candy Roottrees. Edward. We were missing this chunk as well. I'm going to say that's November. And again, student K-12. So who would her parents be? Again, would it be Lauren mentioned where evidence? It has to be a male. She has to have 3 brothers. Original one. Revision. Not that one. The twins. Oh yeah, I didn't realize they were twins. Gwyn is Gwyn, but at least they came out divorced with a hellhead eye. Dynasty. Or complaints, that was the one. Three younger brothers. Okay, so she was the only girl. Okay, that helps. That actually narrows it down. So, yeah, where are we? Clancy Jr. I'm going to say that one, or is it that one? No idea his thing. And Edward Rootree, I'm going to assume is that, because obviously he's the only other Rootree, or the only other male Rootree that we'll have left. We've got Wolf, but like I said, Edward has more a thingy of that in that generation. Wolf Rootree doesn't make. Oh, Wolf Rootree doesn't make any sense. So we've only got, to be fair, I think these have to be the last two Roottrees. We've got Wolf and we've got Candy. Maybe entirely wrong, but you never know. Okay. We've actually overrun on time. Alright. Last hurdle. We're on the last hurdle. I think we've got everyone's name filled in. I think we'll get everyone's name filled in, and we need to do more research. I am actually gonna stop that here. I know we're super close to the end. I need to, I think by the time we do research on all the rest of these people, we're gonna majorly overrun. So we might have a short episode next time, because obviously we haven't got that much left to fill in. Let's go big me real quick. So yeah, we are on we got on a roll there right at the very end. Again, process of elimination. I think a lot of our research is drying up. Although we've got that baby as well to name. She's going to be a Rootree as well, isn't she? Only other one we've got is Christina. So that leaves just the... We need to find his job. We need to find Edward's picture and job. November. Need to find his wife. Alright, sorry. I'm getting drawn back in, and which really shouldn't. So I'm gonna leave that here for this week. Like I said, we're very nearly done. I'm assuming that is correct. That seems correct. Anyway, sorry, I need to go back because I'm looking at things and still trying to work the information out. And I'm getting distracted and we're overrunning, as per usual. So, like I said, we're very close to the end. We've only got a few left to fill in. I kind of want to fill in the spouses as well if I can. That's probably going to run us over way too much on this episode, so we're going to leave it. We're going to polish it off, tying up loose ends in the next episode. We're going to finish this off and hopefully be able to fill in the secret folder as well, because we've got to type that in manually. we don't have things, we've got to work it out and type it in manually, which I'm intrigued by, genuinely intrigued by. I'm impressed with this game. I didn't think, there was a moment there where I thought it was starting to dry up a little bit. However, that second win right in this episode and all that whole process of elimination thing, it just got me excited again. Just filling in a whole load of blanks. I love it. Right? Really got me energy going. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you are not new here, welcome back. Oh, sorry. Did I mess that up? If you're not new here, welcome back. Again, thank you all for the support. You know when you just completely throw yourself off and you can't remember if you messed up that outro or not? We're just going to roll with it. I'm going to restart I'm going to backtrack very slightly. If you're new here, thank you for stopping in. Feel free to come hang out, come join us, and yeah, I've thrown myself off. We're just going to, again, it's turning into a train wreck. We're going to push through. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Feel free to hang out, come check out some other stuff that I have going on. If you're not new here, feel free to, again, thank you for all the support. I'm derailing. Thank you for all the support. It is much appreciated. If you want to go above and beyond on the support, you can opt into the membership stuff. Obviously, if you're new here, you can opt into the membership stuff as well. I just kind of figured that if you're brand new here, you might not want to just jump straight into a membership. You're welcome to, should you desire to. If you grab a tier 1 membership, you can get your name up on the wall. If you grab a tier 2, you get your name up on the wall and you get early access to the videos roughly a week in advance. If that's not something you're interested in, don't worry about it. As I always say, memberships are always appreciated, but are never mandatory. Also, please remember to be a light in the dark for someone, because you never know when a single word or act of kindness can change someone's day or life for the better, or in ways that you may never understand or never even know about. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, we'll see you on the flip side. Bye bye.